What's up, YouTube? It's Rob Mack from M3 Beats. I'm in maintenance mode with the 335 for the winter, and today I'm going to start my first maintenance project, which is doing an oil change.
Rob Mack.
My 335 is now outside of the manufacturer warranty period. So that means no more free oil services and all the other things that they, goodies that come along with it. And since now my car is tuned and it's been modified, the dealership doesn't really like to mess with my car anymore, and practically almost kicked me out the last time I was there, but that's another story that I'll tell you guys another time. So what I'm going to start doing is shortening my oil change intervals to about every 5,000 miles instead of going the 10,000 miles that kind of pops up in the dash. Now that I'm running the boot mode 3, I've got the Pure Stage 2 turbo. I'm getting ready to drop in some NGK spark plugs in another video. So that'll be coming soon. But today we're just going to start off with an oil change. So did a bunch of research on different oils that I can use. I mean, there's pretty much, as long as you're using something that's rated for the BMW N55 engine, which I believe is the BMW LL01 or 04 or something like that. I'll put it in the description. You should be good to go with any high quality oil brand. But I got to watching a lot of YouTube videos and reading a lot of content about Liqui Moly, from Turner Motorsport. Watching a bunch of videos from the guys going around at Liqui Moly and kind of describing the products, and I said, okay, this sounds like this might be something that I might want to check out, and give it a go and see how it does. So with that being said, got this great oil change kit, service kit from Turner Motorsports. Came with 7 quarts of Liqui Moly. I am going with the Liqui Moly 5W40 Molygen blend. So this one has full synthetic, has a bunch of additional lubricants and things like that in it, additives to kind of improve the lubricity of the engine. Hopefully that'll help me out a little bit with the car. And then I also picked up a couple of tools, basic tools, to be able to complete an oil change service. So oil changes aren't that hard. I've done them on other cars before. This is my first time doing one on a BMW. But outside of a couple of different steps in the procedures and different socket sizes, everything's about the same. So I picked up one of these oil filter cap wrenches while I was making my order at Turner Motorsports. This particular model that I got, if you get this one and you don't just pick up one that'll fit the car, you will need to get a 27mm socket to fit on the outside, because this one does not have the square hole to fit your socket wrench directly. I didn't find that out until after I was about to start changing the oil, and then noticed I had to run out and grab a 27mm socket to fit on the end of that, 1/2 inch. So this will work with my torque wrenches and all my other socket wrench arms, so that should be fine. You're also going to need a 17mm socket for the drain plug. The kit from Turner comes with the Hanks oil filter. It also has the O-rings and everything that you need to replace inside of the oil filter housing. So this is like a solid piece. You also get a 17mm drain plug and the copper washer that goes with it, so you don't have to reuse the one that's on the car. You get everything that you need here, so you don't have to worry about that in the kit. And then I also picked up this funnel just because I thought it was pretty cool. This one just goes right into the oil fill cap. Should make filling the oil a little bit more mess free than what I've experienced, because I'm pretty bad at pouring oil in the cars. I always end up getting it all over myself in the engine bay. So hopefully this will help with that. And then a couple of pair of rubber gloves if you don't like to get your hands dirty. You need a drain pan to drain the old oil out of, and that's pretty much it. Procedure is pretty simple, so I'm not gonna really get into a DIY here. Just wanted to kind of tell you guys what I was up to, which products I was using, why I decided to go this route, and then we'll do a few videos in this series where I just do some basic maintenance as I do on my car to kind of get it ready for spring when car meet season starts up. So talk to you guys soon. So we just finished the oil change. I'm just waiting for the car to warm up a little bit so I can take a measurement on the oil level. I put 6.5 liters of oil in. Just want to, you know, check the oil level before I put any more in or decide to stop. But I figured I'd stop halfway on the last, the 7th liter. So we'll see how that goes in a second here. I'm just waiting on the car to come up to temp so I can run the oil measurement test from the onboard system. And then we'll be all done. So one thing that was kind of crazy that, you know, this car never ceases to throw me curveballs whenever I do a DIY or a project or a modification on it, is that my drain plug was not a 17mm drain plug, which every N55 forum, website, part store says the BMW N55 has. I had a 19mm drain plug that was much thicker than the 17mm that came with the Turner kit. So I either have an aftermarket oil pan or some other modification that was done to the vehicle prior to me getting it that I didn't know about, or there's some quirk and there was a change in part numbers somewhere in the you know, over the years, and I just didn't catch that in my research. So I'm gonna have to dig into that a little bit and kind of find out what that is all about. I haven't had any problems with leaky oil or anything like that from the oil pan, so it's really, you know, not concerning me too much. But at the same time, I do want to understand why, you know, what is there and what part that I do have, because this is probably the 3rd or the 4th time that I've run into an issue with this car where there's something that was supposed to be there and it's not what was there, from the downpipe to the turbo, you know, replacement, and now this oil service. There's like a lot of non-standard things going on with this car for it to only have had one owner, a clean title, clean service records, the whole 9 yards. Haven't had any major problems with the car at all. So, you know, this is just really weird that I have like parts that don't match up with some of the parts that should be on the vehicle. So we'll figure that out in another episode, and I'll, you know, report back and let you guys know what I figure out. But like I said, I had a different oil plug than the one that should have came with the car, so thought that was crazy. Anyways, thanks for watching. Be sure to follow me on Instagram at M3Beats. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. Like this video if you found it helpful or informative or just entertaining. And then also, if you're in the greater Detroit metro area and you're in any of the car meet scenes, cars and coffees around the area, if you see me, pull up, say what's up. If you pull up on me on the street, say what's up, man. I talk to, you know, followers and viewers all the time. When I meet them on the streets, people recognize the car from the license plate or the sticker in the rear quarter panel. So just let me know. You know, like I said, I'm a real approachable dude, and you know, I love meeting other car enthusiasts. Doesn't matter what kind of car you drive, whether it's a BMW, Subaru, whatever. You know, I'm cool with everybody in the car community, so I love seeing everybody's builds. And like I said, if you catch me at the right time on a pull-up, you might end up getting an impromptu photo shoot. You know, got a bunch of guys out there that have gotten those from me, so you know, whatever. I just like taking pictures of cars, especially if it's clean and it looks cool. So talk to you later.